Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. So it's day 2 of the fun vocals, but it's not bothering me like it does sometimes. It's pretty easy to sing, and I've been doing my vocal warm-ups. I think I've talked about those before. My wonderful vocal teacher, Catherine, out in California. I haven't talked to her in years, but man, she's amazing. She was in a band with Jeff Buckley and was friends with Jeff. I was in a documentary about him. I was at her house one day when they came to shoot it, a PBS crew. I think it's on YouTube, the Jeff Buckley thing. But she's amazing. Her name is Catherine. And she taught me all these cool vocal warm-ups. And the first one I always do is these trills. Except I don't do trills too well, so I just go. But if you know how to do trills properly, you can roll your R's. But I. Or if you have like a tough part of the passage, like that little outro bit on my thing where it's like, you can practice sections that you're struggling with. And what it does is it allows you to warm up your voice without blowing it out. And so the warm-up will go something like, you do your trills first, and I do a ton of those. So on and so forth, you know. Then the next one was something like octaves, and you're getting into using your face and your mouth and your voice and your diaphragm. You know, as you inhale, you push the stomach out, and as you exhale and sing, you're pulling that stomach in and up and getting all the air out, and that's how you finish those notes without any cracking or dying at the end. So you do some octaves, and then let's see what. Then I'd go la 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 la. Then like e and then you go up the scale doing that. And if you do all those, if you do the octaves, the trills, the la-las, and the E-O. So you start with the E and articulate the E, or enunciate the E-O. And you're working your way back down the scale. Go all the way up and down the scale, you know, as high as you can and as low as you can. And then the other one was like a screen door. So let's say you've sang some, and maybe you got to do another set that night. You know, you're doing like multiple sets, and you're already tired, and you're like, oh, I got to sing that whole set again. You know, how am I going to get through it? A couple songs are too much. So instead of blowing your voice out, you're going to warm it back up again. And the screen door trick is a good one. It's like, it's like a little lawnmower going. I don't know why. Maybe it just vibrates the chords and gets phlegm off of them. I have no idea. Or just gets them sort of relaxed again. Because a lot of times you can literally freeze the muscles up when you're trying to hit notes. It's weird things happen. I mean, it's a very thin membrane in there that's allowing you to, you know, do this wonderful thing that humans can do, which is sing. Natural thing to do too, you know, like animals do it, everyone does it. Alright, so this form of singing is a way to artistically express ideas. You know, art rock. Alright, here we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to do a couple little deadening things for these drums. I got a blanket back here like a painter's drop cloth. Because I don't like the way the concrete sounds when you're bouncing off of that, and that is on the floor. But I do have these little area rugs down to kind of eat some of that. See if putting this on here might help a little to just, I don't know, might just do something. And then what was the other thing I was going to do? I was going to put one of these things over here to sing into, like put it right here so that my voice finds this. We don't get any weird resonances hopping everywhere. I'll put this one over here. I don't know if this is going to help at all. Oh, I can tell. It got rid of, there was something right here, right in this spot. Every time I'd say a word, I could hear it echoing. It might have been the drums, it might have been doing this. I have no idea. Not an expert on room treatments by any measure. But there are little things you can do if your room's sounding wonky. Because whatever you hear in your ears is going to tape, or in this case, going to disc or card. All right. Okay, so I've got my mark at 18 seconds. Headphones on. Let me just test it real quick before I start recording. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. Okay, there was a vocal on, so that was dumb. Alright, so I'll be recording over that. Here we go. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by. Hide on the bed. It's no surprise. Yeah, and hide on the bed. Full of lies. Okay, let's just see what, before I get off on, recording a bunch, I'm going to just make sure this is okay. I'm worried that it peaked, but it does sound darn good. Okay, I'm glad I heard this because it is just a little hot, and now it's sounding really good finally, where I can get into it. But man, it would suck if I had started recording it and dug it and then realized I, peaked it. They were living. Darn it. It feels like the guitars are too loud again. And for some reason today all the miscues on the drums aren't bugging me as much. I think I just got bothered yesterday. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. Okay, this song is not hard to sing because it's not high. It's not for a male. It's, I'm glad I stopped anyway. Some kind of helicopter, single prop engine or something. Sounds like a lawnmower in the sky. Watching these planes fly over. My son's in, my first son, my oldest son, is in England right now. He's 20 years old. He's flew all the way to England. All right. Once that thing goes over, it's freaky watching planes flying there and picture people just sitting in them. It's insane. Still hear that plane. This must be a flight plan. A flight path, a Sylvia flight path. All right, so let's see here. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by. Hide on the bed. It's no surprise. Yeah, hide on the bed. Full of lies. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. for now. They were living TV baby lives. Okay, everything was okay. I just didn't nail that line. The first line of the second verse. Here we go. Okay, I'm confused. Hold on. I got lost. Oh no. They were living TV baby lives. They watched just enough to get high. The hat on the bed, it's like a spy. Yeah, and the hat on the bed, it's telling lies. Almost. That one was, Oh, duh. There's my mark. Stupid. They were living TV baby lives. They watched just enough to get high. The hat on the bed, it's like a spy. Yeah, that hat on the bed, it's telling lies. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. Okay, now it's at the solo. Now I do the next chorus. Okay, I messed up. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of you like mirrors in my always goop that up. Man, I wonder if any of this is usable yet. Because I was feeling pretty good, but you never know until you hear it. We'll find out in a second. The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past call to me. I know I can do better than that, but the rest of it may be okay. I'm hoping the rest of the song has some kind of... I felt a couple of magic moments. That's yet to be determined on playback. I'm glad I'm not trying to push that here, those two heres. Here! I was trying to like really super sing it, now I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Which I think is a better idea for that spot. The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past call to me. Okay, let's just see if any of that is usable. I don't have huge confidence in it, but it's possible. Let's take her back all the way to the beginning. Not completely to the beginning, to the 18-second mark. Whoops. Okay, this has got to unplug. You unplug and you plug in. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by. Hide on the bed, it's no surprise. Yeah, and hide on the bed, full of lies. She's fast asleep. Whole thing's distorting, just like I thought was gonna happen. How annoying. Alright, so we're gonna take it down here. Take it down here a little. Okay. But I feel like I'm on the right path. So it's never going to be easy. I've learned that. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. Okay. Undo. So I undo any take I don't keep. Undo. And that way you don't use up as much disk space. So if you kept everything you recorded, it would start to pile up, I'm assuming. But when you undo it, clears the decks and gives you a, fresh slate. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by. And hide on the bed, it's full of lies. Yeah, I'd hide on the bed, it's no surprise. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. They were living TV baby lives. They watched just enough to get high and hide on the bed. It's like a spy. Yeah, and hide on the bed. It's telling lies. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. Okay, that's the solo, which goes right to a chorus, which is just the fast asleep lines. And I missed it. It's not much of a cue, so I always goof it. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. Yeah, and he was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past call to me. Okay. See if any of that is usable. Right now I'm just hoping for a better level. It kind of freaked me out when I realized I'd recorded it hot again. Or it was recorded hot. I've discovered it was running a little hot, but I don't know, it's deceptive, you know, the playback level versus what you're laying down level, blah blah blah. Alright, here we go. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by and hide on the bed. It's full of lies. Yeah, I'd hide on the bed. It's no surprise. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. It's hot again. Gee whiz. Come on now. Alright, so I'm going to take this down to 2. I'm going to leave this up a little. Oh, shoot. He's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep for now. Okay, I think I got it now. Not a good idea to sing with this running. It will sound absolutely horrible. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. Darn, wasn't ready for that line, so I didn't have enough air. So that's the deal. You got to have that air, you know, or you just won't get through it. And this is not a, like I was saying before. I don't think I finished my sentence, but it's not a hard song to sing because it's not high. You know, it's like or like super challenging with like the range. But what makes it difficult is holding those notes. Like there's phrasing that carries on. So if you don't get a good breath of air, you lose it at the very end, which does not sound good. Here we go. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by and hide on the bed. It's full of lies. Yeah, that hide on the bed. It's no surprise. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. They were living TV baby lives. They'd watch just enough to get high and hide on the bed. It's like a spy. Yeah, that hide on the bed. It's telling lies. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. Solo, I'm going to just get to it. It's too long to wait. Kind of like waiting, but it's too long. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me. So I kind of Rod Stewarted it and let it get raspy there. Let notes kind of just wither. We'll see if it works. It may just be terrible. He was an unbelievable singer in his prime, my lord. What a singer. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. Good first line. They stole just enough to get by and hide on the bed full of lies. Okay, so the AC finally shut off, which was good. It gave me a little break, and my voice isn't tired or anything. This isn't super challenging to sing. I just would like to have a take work. Okay, here we go. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by, and the hat on the bed, it's full of lies. Yeah, that hat on the bed, it's no surprise. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. They were living TV baby lives. They watched just enough to get high. The hat on the bed, it's like a spy. The hat on the bed, it's telling lies. He's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. Solo. Push forward to the next mark. Record play. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. The army was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past call to me. Okay, so I tried to end it emotional instead of like perfect clear notes like me. We'll see how it sounds. I don't know. The Rod Stewart thing again. I mean, nowhere near Rod Stewart level. He actually pushes really hard and gets like a crazy push mid-range thing with that sandpaper top. It's unbelievable. Alright. See if any of this is usable, because I'm hoping that some of it is. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by, and the hat on the bed, it's full of lies. I already don't like it. It sounds, I don't know, it just sounds, that first verse. Maybe I'll just fix the first verse, just re-sing the first verse and then see what happens. It still sounds like it's gonna peak on me, man. Bring this down a little more. Annoying. Undo. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by, and the hat on the bed, it's full of lies. Yeah, that hat on the bed, it's no surprise. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. They were living TV baby lives. They'd watch just enough to get high, and that hat on the bed, it's like a spy. Yeah, that hat on the bed, it's full of lies. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. Okay, that's the solo. I feel better with this. This overall take is feeling good. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, here's the chorus coming out of the solo. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me. Oh, is there any chance that any of that is usable? Because it felt good. It's just a matter of did it peak or not? Or did the air conditioner come on, or did, something? That's what's happening now. And you know what? I'm going to turn it off as a safety, because I kind of feel like this is a good one. And as I've told you before, I've had a couple of bad moments where the machine locked up before I could save it and lost everything. So I always turn it off or hit project. You can always just hit project, because that saves it, because that means it goes to something else and it hits save. But that has not happened since I updated to 1.13. When I was at 1.10, I believe, that happened like 3 times. It sucked. Lost some good stuff. Or at least I thought I did at the time. They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by, and
hat on the ground, it's full of lies. Yeah, that hat on the ground, it's no surprise.
Okay, I'm going to do it one more time, and I'm going to bring these levels down once and for all. It's driving me nuts, because that is what's causing me to sing it too hot.
They were living drugstore cowboy hat on.
Okay, I just was trying to make sure. Go back to center, make sure it's at 100. Test 1 2, we're test 1 2, test 1 2 2 2 2, yeah. Doing it yet again. This is what happens sometimes. It's not any big deal. You don't mess me up.
They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by, and the hat on the bed, it's no surprise. Yeah, that hat on the bed, it's full of lies. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. They were living TV baby lives. They'd watch just enough to get high, and the hat on the bed, it's like a spy. Yeah, that hat on the bed, it's full of lies. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now.
Okay, and that is the solo. And I've kind of changed up when I say she's fast asleep or just fast asleep. Different time. Just I can tell moments where I should say she's fast asleep or just fast asleep, and I'm doing it just based on the moment, not doing it the same each time. I've decided, because before I was doing it the same way, but certain ones felt like they needed just a fast asleep. It's hard to explain. All right, so now this is the chorus coming out of the bridge, out of the solo.
She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me.
Okay, I don't know at this point. Let's see what we got. See if any of it's usable.
They were living drugstore cowboy lives. They stole just enough to get by.
Good so far.
And the heart on the bed, it's no surprise. Yeah, that heart on the bed, it's full of lies. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. For now. They were living TV baby lives. They'd watch just enough to get high. And the heart on the bed, it's like a spy. Yeah, that heart on the bed, it's full of lies.
I like this.
She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now.
Next mark. Okay, it picks up right after the solo. Fast asleep.
She's fast asleep. Fast asleep. She's fast asleep. For now. Working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me.
Okay, that's the only thing I feel like I need to redo. It's just those last lines. The very first line had a weird, like, rushed feel. Like, I loved the come in, but there was something a little like, you know. So I'm gonna fix that, and then I'm gonna do those on the choruses, and then I'm done. Because I feel good about this. I don't know how you guys feel watching it, but not implying that it's only guys watching, but I'm assuming it mainly is. Mainly the people that I hear from are guys, so I'm not trying to offend anyone else. Sorry. I bet nobody's offended by that, though, more than likely. Okay, alright. Not gonna do anything, because I want to keep all that. Let's hit project to keep it. And then just hit exit. Project, exit. And that saves it, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, here we go. Last bit.
Irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it bloom like...
I wasn't quite ready when it all started. It's goofing around too much, and that amp was on.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I hear.
It's a tricky one because you got to get a lot of air. It's like that Kate Bush Suspended in Gaffer, like these long verses.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me.
Alright, let's see what that one's like. Amp back on.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me.
I'm going to do it again to see if there's just a magic take, but if not, I will leave that one intact. Wait till that weird noise goes by.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear.
I didn't like the hear on that one. One more time.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me.
Okay, let's see which one's best. That one or the first one.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me.
I don't love that one, so let's see what the other one sounded like.
The irony was working brilliant at times. Memories of it spin like a record in my mind. I can hear the past calling me. I can hear the past calling me.
Wow, that's cool. So I'm going to say, F it, man. I'm done. I'm sick of it. All right, pan EQ. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so now I'm gonna hit project, exit, that saved it. Undo the light, the red light. You don't have to turn on your red light, Roxanne. Because there is an offer. You don't have to sell your body to the night. Okay, cause there's an offer. You don't have to sell your body to the night, Roxanne. Okay, we're gonna go to track and find an open track. New take is on track 11, so I'll do a swapperoo. Go back to 1 through 8 on the red mark here. Then I'm gonna hit swap. I'm gonna select 1 because that's what we're recording in. Then I'm gonna go to 9 through 16 and choose 11, which is also number 3. And it says, are you sure? Yes, indeed I am. And then when we go back to number 1 and we go to track, we should see that it says new take, and it does indeed. And now I'm going to go to pan EQ and make sure that that's at 100. These are the uh-huhs.
She's fast asleep.
I got to make new marks for this. So let's erase the old marks. We go to the old mark and we just hit clear. And we go to the next mark by hitting the forward arrow. And I'm going to hit clear again. It's the same button that you mark with and that you clear with. And then I'm going to hit clear again on the third one and then clear again on the fourth one. And then we should be back to 0. Yes. Now let's put our marks down. We'll use the amp to let us hear it all together. So I'm going to fast forward to where I think it might be.
Got that heart on the bed. It's full of lies. She's fastest.
Okay, so we'll make that.
Lies.
Okay, so that's mark 1 is at 52 where it says
Lies.
okay, so then let's play it out.
She's fastest.
So I'm assuming the next one's going to be like the 2-minute mark because it repeats the same things.
It was just enough to get high.
Okay, we'll go back a little bit. 204 mark. And then we'll go forward. Then it's going to do the chorus, the solo. Okay, so we'll go back a little bit there, hit another mark. So it's 3 marks. Let's make sure we got, yep, and there's 2 marks and there's 1 mark. Okay, so now let me turn this off. We've got a new take. I'm going to arm it. Everything's at 100 unity gain, everything's the same. And I'm just going to hit those marks, maybe twice. I'll double track it probably just to give it plenty of ass, you know, plenty of meat on the bone. Right, here we go. Okay, wait, instead of going wait, let me just practice it one time. Yeah, it's like you do twice. You go gotta get the air right. so let's see if I can nail them real quick. I don't know when that camera cut off, but here's the uh-huhs. Let's see if there's any way to get them. If not, I'll just come back tomorrow and do it. Damn, it's hard. You got to get a lot of air. That's it right there. Okay, I'm going to erase that one, but this, okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow and do this because it's going to take too long and this video is too long already, and it's late. So, and I'll be able to do it better because my voice won't be tired, and I feel like I have this song now. Everything's fine, I just got to add in these uh-huhs, and then I'll clean it up tomorrow, so I'll do the and then we'll do the cleanup. Oh shoot, I might as well just do these uh-huhs right now, it's bugging me. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's too much work because I got to do each of those, each chorus. There's 3 choruses, so you have to do that. It's like 9 times. Then I'm going to double it just to give it, you know, a little more. And so I will do that tomorrow, and then clean up the tracks in Audacity. And then this tune is pretty much done, besides, you know, mixing it or whatever. But like the recording of it. And I'm excited to move to the next song, which is my Hell Yes song, which is like a whole different thing from what I've been doing lately, but still in this, I feel like it fits in, and I'm excited about it because it's different from what I usually do, but it's starting to sound more like me. Like at first it sounded, I don't know, like different from me, like it was, like I was trying to cop something, but I've settled into a thing with it now, and I'm digging it. Alright, next time.